What's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? Are you getting it in? Somebody's getting it for you. What's going on, people? Oh, shut the song. Woo! What's going on, people? It is a day of a day of a day of another day of another day of a day we call Thursday. Thursday. Okay, what's going on, people? Everything is fine. Hopefully everybody's doing what they need to do as far as their day, and hopefully things are getting better in everyone's life. I know we have a recession out here and everything seems to be going to the left. And that being said, I have to give a shout out to all the girls who are the females out there who are a little on the manly side or the tranny side, because I know at the end of the day you don't really appreciate girls like us coming up, because at the end of the day, I mean, I would have to honestly feel like that myself, because if I was born a female, I would really not be happy when I see a transsexual come along and go, oh, there they go. And that being said, hey, it is what it is. And, I realize there are a lot of females out there that are tall, and there are a lot of females out there taller than me. And I'm always sitting back and I'm always looking, I'm like, And it always brought me back to this thing that I wonder, was makeup made to make women who look like men look like women? What'd you say, baby? Say it again. Was makeup made to make real women that look like men look like women? Whoa! And I guarantee you, 9 times out of 10, it was a man that made the makeup, honey. The girls have been out for years, honey. They've been doing it. Oh, I mean, I'm just gagging, because I'm like, it is just so uncanny, how life is and shit. You never fucking know how these fucking men be out here, but again at the time, because makeup been around for like forever. So if makeup been around like forever, I just got a feeling that the men is the one responsible for it. And I find it really funny, because men are always so this and so that and so this and that type of way, but at the end of the day, he doesn't really like a lot of girls like me, because at the end of the day, he doesn't want to steal in his makeup kit. And I find it really also strange is that when they do like model fashion shows, a woman has to be so skinny, the more money she makes that she looks like a man, she'll make a lot more money. Isn't that fierce? I just find it so amazing, because at the end of the day, it is what it is. And it's funny, because they take women through all these changes and stuff like that, to try to make them look so glamorous. And they put all this makeup on and, to beat their face, and, and 9 times out of 10, they try to use it to, get a man. Because y'all gagged when I took that wig off. And 9 times out of 10, they do everything they can, to get a man. But at the end of the day, let me not push my chest up too much, because some shady bitch came on and said, oh, I can't stand it. I'm trying to watch your thing and your tits are in my way. You fucking freak. You shouldn't be looking at my tits while I'm doing a fucking video. I have to use my sex appeal. You got to use what you got to get what you want, and you fucking freak. And I saw your little pictures looking like motherfucking Beulah's Day Off. Bitch, you got a few days off. Anyway, that being said, hello, girl. But I realized, back to your sketchy channel, I realized, it is just so weird, because I believe makeup was made for women who look like men, to make them, help them enhance their beauty to look more like women. And at the end of the day, more of the other girls like myself that caught on to it, and we start beating our faces, and they're like, oh, can you imagine? Come together, honey. I just put my makeup on today. And, it is what it is. Anyway, that being said, I was watching a video about a porn star. I'm not going to say his name, but he was talking about, in reference to being gay, and how people were talking about, and I know y'all going to go through my history. You'll like me to delete it for y'all, because y'all so fierce people. But, he said he doesn't, he was like, I have nothing against gay people. I understand the LGBT community. How do you know? Then he was like saying all this other stuff in reference to, I seen them and they be at the straight clubs, and I'd be like, my boy, that's not a girl. Look at her hands, look at her neck, look at all things. I can spook them, I can figure them out. But at the end of the day, in order for him to come, he has to fuck one of the girls, females, in their ass in order for him to come. So I always say to myself, you know, there's always the ones out there who talk the most stuff, but you be doing the most shit. Literally. And he was like, well, I'm not gay and stuff like that, and I'm not this and I'm not that. And all of a sudden, I'm looking at him, and I know y'all gonna put it together, but I'm not gonna say his name, but y'all figure this out. That's on y'all. You're having sex scenes, and you got all these diamonds and jewelries, honey. You are all lingerie up like a motherfucking cunt. How is you gonna have a sex scene and you got all this jewelry and bracelets and, you know, all Liberace the motherfucking up, and you trying to serve man and giving cunt at the same time? No wonder you know the trans, bitch. You one of them. Let me stop, because it is what it is. Anyway. You know, but I found it very offensive, and I thought it was very fucked up. Because then he was like, well, they be at the club, and then he disassociates himself, and he started, like, you know, trying to read him and stuff like that. And I was like, wow, I understand if you're not into that and stuff like that, but you don't always have to go in on us. You know, you want to read us and stuff like that, and, you know, I think it's really fucked up. But he was, like, going all in and stuff like that. Then I digged a little deeper, and then all of a sudden I saw the thing that said he had an STD. But then I dig a little deeper, and he said he didn't have it. But then I dig a little deeper, and the production company that was with dropped his ass. And then he blamed it on the production company's wife. But then I dig a little deeper. And I said, And he talks like this, and I read down to the comments, because you know I'm a nosy bitch, and I read to the comments, and they said, oh, he's gay, he's gay, he's gay. Oh, it just amazes me how gay could be such a bad thing. When mother finds no problem with it at all. Anyway, it is what it is. I mean, whatever floats your boat. Anyway, that's what I want to talk to you brothers to. People that you know damn well, they done messed around. You always take a female, turn around her stomach, and shove up her ass. But yet and still, you can't stand the girls like me or the guys, the gay guys, and at the end of the day, you know all about our history. You know about the LGBT community. You know what our meetings are. You know where the girls be at. You know where to get their makeup, their shoes, their lashes. Come on, boo. What is it that you really saying without saying? But then you want to point us out to your friends and let them know that's one. How would you know, boo? Always said, those who've been with us can spot us a mile away. And those who's in that life can figure it out. Not all the time. But a lot of times they can. And those who sit back and judge, remember, you'll be judged as well. Anyway, that being said, I want to say hello all new people, boom. I want to say old people, bam. And I want to thank you for watching. Well, this shirt is not coming together. And I want to thank you for subscribing. I want you to do you. I want you to do you the best way you can. And if nobody don't like it, then fuck 'em.